Okay. Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Jenny and this is Creating Crafts with Jenny. And we are going to do a paint pour. I've got another canvas board out here. I talked about this the other day. The canvas boards are absolutely perfect for practicing paint pours. This one I tried to draw some wine glasses. As you can see, I didn't get very far. Sometimes I can draw, sometimes I can't. I have to be in a bright mind frame to be able to draw. And if yeah, sometimes I can do it, sometimes I can't. So I was out there on Pinterest today trying to figure out what kind of paint palette, paint palette, but a color palette that I wanted to kind of play around with. And I came across purple wedding palettes. I know. So that's where this idea came from. So I mixed a couple. Oh, and I just got my hands like in a lot of paint. Oh. No, that never happens, does it? No, never. No, that never happens. So I mixed couple colors of purple together. I wanted kind of a cool turquoise because they were mixing in this wedding colors. They were mixing purple and turquoise. And so I did green, blue, and a little bit of yellow to come up with my turquoise color. And then I have a white. So they basically had the three colors. And then I've got a gray going down as the background. So I thought the background would be kind of cool. So this is kind of like our wedding venue colors. So I've got gray here. I did put, I've got this gray here. Let's see what color gray it is. Does it tell me color gray? Hazy? Okay. I did put some white in the gray to kind of bring it up. And they've all been mixed with Floetrol. So, all right. So I'm going to pour this out. And got a little bit in the cup just in case we want to do something with it. And I'm going to wish I had gloves on. Yeah, it's okay. Just kind of get it moving around on the board here. Like some of these boards, they're not, you can keep the boards if you want to and let the paints dry. When using the boards, I don't put fire on them because it's too close to the plastic and I don't really want a fire and all that stuff. Because what happens is in a few hours, if I leave, what I do is if I use the canvas boards, I just scrape it off and then I just clean up my mess. It just works out really well. And like I said, it's a good way to practice. So I'm just going to get some of this stuff out of my way. Let's see. Ooh. Okay. Let's fill up our cup. I haven't used this in a long time. Okay. So let's, the fun little guy. Okay. So he's in camera. So what color do we want to put in the center? Put the white in the center. Okay. White in the center. And I have glitter standing by. So let's pour some glitter into the white. And that's going to be cool. And then for some of the, put it on one side. And then some on the other side. Kind of thick. Let's do a little bit of reverse. You may end up with some colors we didn't know we had. A lot of paint. Yeah, it's pretty. The cups always turn out so pretty. They do. All right. All right. Yeah. Let's see here. I can do this. Oh, it's slick. Oh, I don't know if I can pick it up. I don't think I can pick it up. Oh, there we go. And because it's so hard plastic, I can't poke a hole in it. I probably could, but it'd be hard to do. But we'll just let it kind of the gravity do our thing. Look at this. Got it. And the cool thing about these cups is you can pour real slow. You can do drizzle all over the place. You can just, we do this like little flip cup. See where it's coming out really slow. You're going to let some oxygen in. Let it go back down. You can let it glide around. Let it go in. Let some of it up. Pick it up slowly. The glitter just went one place. And we always have skewers nearby. See if we can get some of that glitter to move around a little bit. Oh, that looks cool. All right, here's me trying to pick it up again. Good thing it has some dry corners, huh? All right, here we go. Oh, that looks cool. Oh, that looks cool. Look at that. Yeah, I should wear gloves. Oh, look at that. And some clumps. I came in here earlier today to pick out the colors, and that's when I mixed the turquoise, and then I left it. I didn't mix the Floetrol into it until just a few minutes ago. That might be why it's got some clumps in it. I've noticed that some of my paints are getting old. Just need to do more paint pours, don't I? Yep. Look at that. I should mess this up. Looks cool. Looks like a spaceship or a jellyfish or something. That looks cool. Wow. That is cool looking. It looks cool. It was fun. It was funny the other day. I said I come in here and I clean off the canvas board. I didn't clean off the canvas board, and it was really pretty. When I filmed it and did all that, well, I left it. I didn't clean it off. I came back in here and it curled up, and the entire design had changed. But the design was kind of cool looking. It was one of those things where it's like, if you wanted canvas boards to be curly, and that was what you were looking for, was some curly canvas board designs, if that was a possibility, it would have been really cool looking. So I want to wipe my hands on my pants. I don't like a little kid. Oh, it looks really cool. Wow. It's weird because one of my canvas, I think one of my screens over here, it's kind of like the colors must be going out because it looks more blue, but it's actually more green-like looking. Be interesting to see how it looks when it when I go into editing. Hopefully it shows green instead of blue. Anyway, either that or I need a new camera, one of the two. That or I need bifocal, or I'm getting cataracts, one of the two. Ooh. Can you imagine somebody who does paint pours not knowing what colors? Here's a funny story about cataracts and colors. My mother had cataracts. A lot of older people get them. And she always was big into fake flowers. And her fake flowers, a lot of people thought they were real. I mean, that's how good she was with her fake flowers. So she had these flowers that sat on her coffee table. Her house was always looked perfect. Mine looks like cyclone hit it. But her house always looked perfect. And so she had her cataracts taken care of. Well, so she asked me, she said, what color do you think those flowers are? And I said, well, they're yellow. And she said, well, what color yellow? And I said, they're kind of a pretty bright yellow. And she said, yeah. She said, all this time I thought they were kind of a dull, kind of a pastel yellow. So she, all that time, because she had cataracts, she thought they were a pastel yellow, and they were a bright yellow. And she got rid of them. She didn't like them bright yellow. I know, isn't it funny? Yeah, so interesting. Yeah, I know it. All right. This looks really cool. I like this. What an interesting concept to do paint pours, to play with some of your wedding colors, to see if you think you would like them to go together. Interesting, huh? I probably would. Just to see, do I want this color? Do I want that color? Yeah. I remember the first time I got married, they had a black wedding dress and all these white wedding dresses, and they had this black one hiding in the back. I was like, oh, that thing was gorgeous. No, I didn't wear it, but it was stunning. Now people are wearing them, but it was beautiful. That was back in the 80s. Yeah. All right. Oh, look at this. Look at this pretty cup. All right. Okay. What I will do is I will take some really cool pictures before it starts to bend and change shapes. And I will put it with the smartest app I know, which is with its cool furniture. And yeah, like I said, it looks really cool. I'll look and see if they have some ocean-like furniture or something. I'm sure they do. It looks really cool. Yeah. All right. So there you have it. All right, so I'm going to get off here, and I got some other things I want to do. And what do I always tell you guys? Go out there. Be absolutely awesome. Do your thing, and I'll see you in my next video. Talk to you soon. Bye.